Hello, this is Jamaica 5288. I'm not happy. We just had a thunderstorm, right? So it stopped. And guess what got damaged? I put some stuff on a TV tray out here, and my habaneros got damaged, two of them. So tried to replant them in here. I know this looks bad, but I haphazardly put it in here. Hopefully these two survive because I only had 4 of the 8 show up. 2 of them are still in there. So I'm going to replot pot those. Also, guess what I found on the floor? My loofah. And I only have 3 of them. I planted 3 and I got 3. So I'm going to take these out to where I intended to plant them earlier this morning. I just ran out of steam. I couldn't do it. But you know, I guess this is God's way of telling me put them in the ground if you want them. So we're gonna go down lovely lane through the mud and I'm in chunkless. I'm in flip flops. I'm gonna put them in the ground because I already got the vine or the trellis, the makeshift trellis done. So here's somebody's dog. So here it is right here. I know. I know. I just had to come up with something. I was being ingenuity, I tell you. So I am going to put all 3 of them right here. So let me go and get the shovel and I'll be right back with you. All right, here we go. I only have to dig 3 holes. And this is what the loofah looks like. Isn't that pretty? Let's see what they look like when I get them out of this thing. Ooh, they are stuck. Look at that. I kept them in there too long. I planted this from seed, by the way. If you look back on my videos, you'll see Luffa as one of the things I'm planting. So here we go. Let me not twist it. And put that one here. And I'm going to start intertwining it. Let me bring you closer. See, I've intertwined it here because I wanted to go up the trellis, right? So we're gonna take another one, put a hole there, get this one out. Cover it. And I'm gonna take this one. It's already starting to twine on top of each other, on top of itself, excuse me. And I'm gonna move it in and out of the weave. Make sure the roots are covered. Move you up a little bit. So I've intertwined 2 of them so far. My last one. here. Put it in the ground. Intertwine it. Cover it up. And we're done. So that didn't take very long. I put this on there earlier today. See how I got it there? Hopefully this will hold it up. Most people think that loofah grows in the sea. I thought it did. I didn't know it was a plant until recently. I just happened to be looking through Baker Creek's catalog and I saw loofah on there and I was like, no. Sure enough, you can grow it. I'm looking at a rabbit. They're all over. So there's my loofah in the distance on my makeshift trellis. It's gonna stay that way. I am not coming back out here to redo that unless it falls down. Now I'll just put more string on it. So that's a quick one. We got our loofah done. Let me walk back through Lovely Lane and get back to the other side. Let's see what else we have. I don't trust the app anymore. So I had to look back on my video to find out what these two were. And it's a good thing I did, because this is artichoke. This is what the seedling for artichoke looks like. I double checked on the internet to make sure. Man, I need to start marking these things. So, problem with artichoke, and the mistake that I made with this, hopefully it's not too late, is that artichokes have a deep taproot. So, either I'm gonna have to put it in a container with a deep container, or I'm gonna have to put it in the ground. So decisions. I think I'm just gonna put it in a container. Yeah. So let me go find a container and I'll be right back with you guys. Guys, I just went to the front and got a bag of soil. Guess what it was filled with? Insects. Guess what insects? Fire ants. And none of them bit me. I just felt like little walking on my skin and I was like, what is that? So I got to the back door and it was fire ants. So I just swiped them off. Hopefully I stepped on all of them in the back door and my dogs are not gonna get bit up in the near future. But anyway, I got the soil and I got one bucket already filled and I'm gonna fill this one up. Hopefully there's no fire ants left on this bag. We'll see. Hopefully it's on the bag and not in the bag. Okay. Take that, throw it to the side. Woohoo! He woman. So silly. Here we go with the artichokes. That's a mosquito flying around me like I look delicious. All right, here we go, artichokes. Y'all deserve better than this, I tell you that. Got one. Cover that up. I don't know if this thing is going to produce pups or not, so we'll see. It's got its own container, each of them. Just one down. Here's the other one. Come on, Mr. Artichoke. Uh-oh, there we go. That's two. So we have our loofah and our artichoke repotted and planted in the ground. So proud of myself. There goes the artichoke. They look so cute, don't they? I'm gonna try to keep them alive. I know they'll be fine. They'll be fine. If they survive that little pot, they'll be fine. All I need to do is water them in, and that doesn't take much. So that's it. We got our loofah and our artichoke in. The long beans did not come up because I didn't plant them right. They're still around here somewhere in their little cups. Probably still dormant because you're supposed to soak long beans before you plant them. And I didn't realize that until it was too late. They're still down here in the little green pots. I don't know if they're gonna germinate. Let me see. I don't see any signs of progress. So with long beans, you're supposed to soak them for 24 hours and then plant them. So me, just doing what I do and not researching it prior to putting it, I just thought it was like any other seed. And with beans, I should have known. Beans you have to soak. I didn't soak them, and they're not doing anything. So I don't know. If they come up, they come up. If they don't, they don't. I'll try to do it again because I heard through the grapevine that long beans, you can plant them multiple times and they'll keep, you can like have 3 crops in the summertime, well, spring, summer, and fall. So if they don't come up within the next week or so, and I don't think they're coming up at all, I'll redo it and see if I get a germination. That was my fault. That was not the beans' fault. So I can't blame, I can't say they sent me dud seeds when I didn't do it correctly. Everything else that the nursery sent me came up. There's my artichoke, and over there on the other side of this building is the loofah. Got chickens looking at me. Look at these chickens. They are so terrible. Look at him. There's Dum Dum looking at me. Like he owned the place. I mean, she owned the place. Dum Dum is not a Dum Dum, by the way. Dum Dum should be called Speedy Gonzalez. I'm gonna change her name. That chicken, I can never catch it. I catch all the rest of them, put them back in the pen. Her, no. She runs, she darts. She's like a road runner. Look, if I go near her, she's tearing up my plant. She's gone. You can't catch that. Can't catch that bird. Eventually, I'm gonna buy a chicken coop and put it in there so that they don't have access. They're flying over the gate. So anyway, I'm stopped complaining. This is Jamerica 5288. This is the planting of loofah and artichoke. I got my 2 artichokes planted. We'll see how that goes during the summer. They're in a pot, so I can move that around and see what they really like. I'm gonna watch some videos or some YouTubes on what kind of shade, if artichokes like shade or sun, figure out what they like. And then the loofah, I've planted them, so they're gonna be where they're gonna be. I'm just gonna make sure they're watering. They're in a good spot with the rest of the stuff. They're with the tomatoes and the cucumbers and the corn. And what else do I have out there? The michikili, I can't even say it, Chinese cabbage. They're all out there, and with the citrus trees. I'll have to go over there and water, so I will not miss that. Anyway, I'm talking too much again. I thank you all for your time. Please like and subscribe. This is Jamerica 5288. Remember to take care of yourself and get out there and do something. Plant something. Don't wait like me and risk losing a couple of seedlings that you've been waiting for, because peppers take forever to come up. That's the last thing I want to have to replant. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye.